Sound check, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry?
Do it again, just a little louder.
Sound check, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Command staff, ladies and gentlemen, online viewers, I'd like to introduce EMT Class 17. Everyone would please face the flag.
Academy, face flag. Present arms.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Arms. Forward. Face.
Please be seated. To begin today's ceremony, I'd like to introduce the command staff and the honored guests who are here. To my right, your left, I have Chief Janine Nicholson, Deputy Chief Brian Rubenstein, Deputy Chief Jose Velo, Assistant Deputy Chief of Training, Joel Sato. Assistant Deputy Chief of EMS, Sandy Tong. Section Chief of EMS Operations, Niels Tangerlini. Also here is my staff, who basically this whole thing wouldn't be possible without them. Academy leads on this academy were RC's Jennifer Smith. I'm sorry. Pardon me, Jennifer. And Michael Pendergast, Jeff Kovitz, and you can't see him off camera, is Ben Sosin. Unable to be here right now is Judy Klofstead, and Clint Bailey, who are also an integral part of the training staff here. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Janine Nicholson, Chief of Department, to say a few words.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's try that again. Good morning, Class 17.
Good morning.
Are you excited to be here?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. I am too. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Janine Nicholson, and I am the Chief of the San Francisco Fire Department. The best department in the world, all right? Remember that. That's who you work for now. I want to welcome everyone here and those who are watching on Livestream. We are living through some crazy historic times right now. Over the past year with COVID, which we are still in, obviously. Also in terms of our country's reckoning with racism, racial equity in general, and now the crazy events we had of this week of the riot in the Capitol. And, this is all going on around us, and I'm really proud that you all were able to focus, maintain focus, and get through this. Because that's what we have to do every day we go to work. Every day we're going to have to overcome obstacles. We're going to have to compartmentalize and focus on things. All right? So, strong work, everyone. And I do wish all your family and friends could be here. There's really nothing like having it in person, but I'm really grateful to the staff here who was able to put this on for us and for your families and loved ones and friends. Again, we adapt and overcome. It's what we do. And I'm sure that your families are proud too. Your friends are proud too. And it's okay for you to be proud of yourselves today too. All right? All right? Yes, okay, that's better. I'm proud, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everyone who's here, who's had a part in this, for everyone who had a role in facilitating this day. And really that's these people here, but it goes a lot further than that, right? We're a team in the department. We can't do our jobs without one another. That includes all of our members, from our department physician to our IT people, our HR people, all the way to the folks in the field, which is where you'll be going. I didn't get here alone. You didn't get here alone. And a lot of that, a lot of the shout out also needs to go to your loved ones, okay? I know a lot of you have probably had a lot of good support from your families and friends, and so to them I say thank you for your support of your loved ones. So, like I said, the fire department is a team, right? And you guys are part of that team now. And we're counting on you. Okay? You guys are going to go out there, some of you starting tomorrow, as probationaries. So you got through this. These past weeks, again, great job. But we expect a lot from you out there. Okay? We expect a lot. We serve the public, from the mentally ill person in the Tenderloin to the millionaire up in Pacific Heights. We treat everyone with professionalism and dignity. Whether we're restraining someone, whether we're helping someone gather their belongings in their home, we treat everyone with professionalism and dignity. And yes, I say that as your chief, but I also say that as someone who has an appreciation for and an understanding of the work that you're about to do. Okay? I worked as a paramedic in the San Francisco Fire Department on an ambulance on the 24-hour shifts. So I know what you guys are going to go through. Granted, it was a few years ago, but we won't get into that. So I know what you have to do and face, and I understand the challenges and I understand the rewards, and I understand how important it is for you all to take care of yourselves, physically, spiritually, emotionally. It's really important for you guys to take care of yourselves and one another. And just as an aside, when I was out there on the ambulance a few years ago, early to mid 2000s, one of my supervisors out there was the woman who's sitting in the middle right here. Chief Tong, okay? And I want you all to know that you work for the best here, okay? Chief Tong and her staff, you are working for the best. There's a reason she's in that seat and in charge of EMS in this department. So you're not just working for me, you're not just working for Chief Tong, you are, and we expect you to make all of us proud, but you're working for, yes, the San Francisco Fire Department, and for the people in this city, okay? For the people in this city. And, you know, I say this to everyone who gets to wear one of our badges, which you all are going to get today. And I remember getting my badge. It was so exciting. You know, all fresh-faced and like you guys are now. So I know it's hard to believe, but I was young once. It's okay to laugh. It's all right to laugh, kids. But, you know, I say this to everybody who gets to wear one of our badges. With great honor comes great responsibility. Okay, I'm going to say it again, because I always do. With great honor comes great responsibility. Don't forget that. Don't ever forget that. And so I want to tell you a little bit about what I expect, what the mayor expects, what the citizens expect, what Chief Tong, Chief Tangerlini, what we all expect of you, okay? We expect you to put your best foot forward every single day you come to work. I expect you to learn something new each and every day you come to work. I've always said if I ever stop learning, I'm done. I'm going to tap out. Done. So learn something every single day. That won't be hard to do, not in this city. It won't be hard at all. Look to the people who are successful at their jobs and in their relationships with other members and emulate them. Try to be like them. Okay? Those are your mentors. And again, take care of yourselves physically, psychologically, spiritually, however you take care of yourselves. That's super important. Because without taking care of yourselves, if you don't take care of yourselves, then you can't do the job. You can't do the job properly, okay? And we can't complete our mission. All right? So don't be ashamed to ask for help. I find it a strength to ask for help. And I've had to do so throughout my career several times. Because we see stuff, and many of you know this from having worked on an ambulance elsewhere, we see stuff that nobody else sees and that nobody else should see. So take care of yourselves, okay? And understand the great responsibility you're being entrusted with and the great trust that the public has in you, and act accordingly, okay? I expect you to carry on the good name of the San Francisco Fire Department and our EMS division. You represent us, okay? You represent us. Remain humble. Work hard every day. Work collaboratively. When you make a mistake, and you will, we all do, own it. Learn from it and move forward, okay? Own it. You're all going to make mistakes. I make mistakes every day, and I learn from them, okay? That's what character is, though. Owning your mistakes, learning from them, and moving forward to be better. And always do the next right thing. That's our job. That's your job, doing the next right thing. This is the San Francisco Fire Department, and we are the last line of defense for some people, for a lot of people these days. Okay? There's a lot of suffering out there. And we have to get the job done. And we do get the job done. And we're counting on you. I'm counting on you as part of that team. And like I said, you have the best boss in the world in Chief Tong. She and her team is the real deal. Make her proud too. Make your training officers proud. Okay? They put their heart and soul into this. Make them proud too. You know I won the lottery when I was hired by the San Francisco Fire Department. around this time in 1994. Probably some of you in here weren't alive then, but we won't go there. But I graduated in January of I entered in January of 1994, and I won the lottery, and I still consider myself the luckiest person in the world to have been given an opportunity by this department and this city. So I expect many of you feel that way as well. Carry that with you, and use this opportunity to be the best. That's what we strive for, to be the best. Take care of people, take care of each other, carry out our mission, make the world a little bit better every day. That's what we do. So once that number, class 17?
Yes, ma'am.
Class 17!
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
How ready? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, because we're all counting on you. So congratulations, and welcome to the San Francisco Fire Department.
Thank you, Chief. I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you guys a little bit about Class 17. Of course, they know all about themselves, hopefully. In this room, we have 139 total years of EMS experience. 6 of them are native San Franciscans. 7 are already field providers in San Francisco. 4 came from Contra Costa County. 4 came from Alameda County. And 3 came from San Mateo. In this group of 19, 8 speak languages other than English, including Spanish, Thai, Cantonese, and Vietnamese. 3 have bachelor degrees. 8 have associate's degrees. Jobs outside of EMS include a Zamboni driver. Who's a Zamboni driver?
Zamboni.
Who's our Zamboni driver? There he is. All right, a kickboxer. Who's a kick? Oh, all right.
All right, enough praise.
And a motorcycle racer. You too? Who was that? Oh, there he is. Wow, all right. I didn't see that one coming. So, in chatting with this group one morning, one of the recruits asked me, what is the secret to success in the San Francisco Fire Department? And I gave him my canned answer: hard work and perseverance. But with some thought, today I'd like to add gratitude. Gratitude is a feeling of feeling grateful to someone because they have given you something or have done something for you. I have gratitude towards this fire department and its members, the command staff who are seated up here for all their support of training and my own career, to our union for their advocacy for our people who do our jobs, to my staff for their tireless efforts in training you and training the members of this department. I challenge this class to practice gratitude in their upcoming careers, not just when things are going well, like today's graduation, but to practice gratitude when things get tough, and things will get tough. When they do, look beyond the current event and consider the support you give and the support you receive. I am certain you'll find the two are related. Class 17, welcome to the San Francisco Fire Department. All right, so next on the agenda, we have the class speaker, Graham Forsher.
Thank you, Chief Payne. Chief Nicholson, Chief Rubenstein, Chief Vello, Chief Sato, Chief Tong, Chief Tangerlini, Chief Payne, thank you for joining us this morning. For the Fire Commission, elected officials, and friends and family watching from afar, thank you for watching. We wish you could be here. This is a day that we have all thought about, dreamed about, and have worked hard for the past 6 weeks. Given the unprecedented time our world is in, this is clearly not how we thought it would pan out, but we're still happy to be here. The world is a far cry from the summer of 2017, when all of us lined up on the steps of this testing center, the City and County of San Francisco Testing Center on Cesar Chavez, and ascended the tower at Station 7, all to earn a spot on the eligibility list. From there, the waiting game began. Many people equate earning a seat in any academy at the San Francisco Fire Department to winning the lottery. Chief Nicholson just did, Chief Payne just did. And after an informative and sobering orientation night, the command staff did as well. And they weren't shy about telling us every day. We quickly realized a group of individuals, EMS providers from all over the Bay Area, each with their own set of life experiences, unique skills, etc., quickly realized that our success would come from working together. Day after day, week after week, together we became victorious. With a little bit of help from literal gallons of coffee and Olympic amounts of ibuprofen. Whether someone needed help with geography, reviewing the finer points on a skill sheet, or running alongside them during PT, our efforts appear to have paid off, and teamwork made the dream work. A couple of individuals in the class I'd like to acknowledge are our class leader, Joseph Feeney, our treasurer, Samantha Sabatelli, and our valedictorian and track star, Anthony Sessa. The training staff matched our energy and our drive to succeed. Again, from day one, we were reminded that this position would have to be earned. Sometimes tough love was extra tough. That being said, we had our lighter moments. Captain Pendergast's lectures were enlightening, but provided a few belly laughs. And we won't soon forget the functional PT from Captain Kovitz and his reminders to engage your core. Finally, I would like to address the families who cannot be with us today. Parents, siblings, spouses, and children. Having a first responder in the family is not easy. Being with someone with a nebulous sleep cycle, a constantly revolving work schedule, you experience a small part of our joys, frustrations, and the heartbreak we experience. Everything we experience as first responders, we have to live with as human beings. And then along came 2020. 2020 has presented its own set of challenges, including a global pandemic, civil unrest, and the annual occurrence of many wildfires. Try as we may to leave it at work, as they say, sometimes, like the occasional pair of used gloves we find in our pockets, things have a tendency to follow us home. But it is your unconditional love, support, and understanding that has helped us survive our shifts and our careers and the past 6 weeks. It is your love and your support that we will draw from as we start this new chapter in our lives. Thank you for standing by our sides through thick and thin and ups and downs. But here's to more ups in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and have a safe day.
Thank you. The Chief of Department will now administer the oath.
Academy, stand up.
Class 17, raise your right hand. I
Daniel Borstenas.
Tony Brown.
Nick Gino. Monty Chen.
Michael Chun.
Rex Darwally. Joseph Feeney.
Graham Forsher.
Oscar Gutierrez.
David Houser.
Louis Martin.
Henry Nguyen.
Kyle Passion.
Samantha Sepatelli.
Jonathan Francisco Sanchez.
Pedro Sanchez Molina.
Anthony Joseph Sessa.
Brittany Brianna Tucker.
Marcus Turner.
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which I am about to enter.
the duties upon which I am about to enter.
Very good. Have a seat, please.
The chief will now pin the recruits.
Okay, where do you want
One
me?
on the front.
Okay.
and we're gonna hand you
Okay.
that. Yes, they're gonna salute. You're gonna want this one. And right there.
And you're gonna be facing the other way, Chief. You're gonna be facing that way. Yes.
Daniel Barcenas.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out after the first one. All good. You don't have to do that one yourself there. Give me the elbow, brother. Strong work. Photo? Congratulations. All right.
Comey Brown.
Mr. Brown. Elbow. All right, photo. I'm smiling, can you tell? All right.
Nick Cheatham. Guang Ning Chen. Michael Chun. Rarix Darawali. Joseph Feeney. Graham Forsher.
Don't worry, I'm getting it. Stress it too much.
Oscar Gutierrez. Nathan Housel. Luis Moreno. Henry Nguyen. Kyle Passion. Samantha Sabatelli. Jonathan Francisco Sanchez. Pedro Sanchez Molina. Class valedictorian Anthony Joseph Sessa. Brittany Brianne Tucker. Marcus Turner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the newest members of the San Francisco Fire Department, EMT Class 17.